Hello, everyone. Welcome to Root with Thewie. I'm your host, Thewie. Today I have with me Bogart,
Hello, hello.
Jayor,
Hey.
Kelton Black,
Hi.
and myself. Okay. Um, okay, great. So today we are going to be showcasing my fan faction Cirque to Goat from the Revelry expansion. I've put over 150 playtests into these folks just to develop them. It took a lot of work, but I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. The quick spiel, I guess I can just read directly from the overview card. Cirque de Goat scores by performing using multiple suits of cards, and by performing before the same factions over the course of the game. The more accolades a faction in the audience has, the more points the goats will score when they perform. This troupe has a few tricks up its sleeves. Goat warriors have a staggering presence, each counting twice toward rule, but every faction present where goats rule may act as if they ruled, except when moving. But they may be benefiting more from your presence than you are. Also, with their clownish combat, they may steal cards from you if you have more victory points than they do, so watch out. With their talent scouts, they can recruit almost anywhere, and they can force factions to move warriors when they pitch their big tops, so be on your guard. Don't let them charm you by giving you victory points. Make sure to take out their big tops at the right moment so they lose their favor among the factions of the woodland. Alright. With that, we're doing a basic base game, except we're not using the base deck because, for reasons. We're using Exiles and Partisans. So we got cats, we got birds, we've got the Thief Vagabond, and the Cirque de Goat replacing the Alliance for this game. So, yeah, I guess I should, let's see. Okay, I think I would like to have turns on, but I'm not 100% sure what
I can
order
set that
we're
up.
in. Oh, you can set it up? If I promote you? Excellent. Okay. Done.
Okay, excellent. I'm going to get working on that. Okay, so first player is Bogart, which is yellow, and then teal, then blue, and then white. Okay, turn should be on. Okay, so this should work.
Okay, great. So we'll turn it over to the birds.
Excellent. It is the dawn of turn one. Or as Kelton likes to say, it is the dawn of the first turn.
Yes, bit of a Majora's Mask reference there.
Oh, fun.
So, yes, this is the first time I am playing with the traveling troupe on the board. So I wasn't quite sure what to do with them. I could have gone God of War, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to instead go double build Despot.
Ooh.
So I'm going to add
Respect.
a bird dominance to my build decree and a root T to my move decree. In my daylight, I am not going to craft. I'm just going to resolve the decree. So this is going to be simple. I'm going to move 3 over here. And then I'm going to, I'm going to move 4 over here and 1 over here. Those are my 2 moves, here and here. And I'm going to build in those respective clearings. And let's see. I'm now going to score my victory points. So I'm going to score 2 points.
Oh man,
Draw.
already spreading yourself so thin, but I have to get set up. I'm truly debating. Anyway, I'll let you finish.
Okay, I think this faction
That
mix
is my
is kind of low to moderate aggression, especially
Yeah.
early. So
Right.
makes sense.
That's actually a question I have about the goats, Theory, is you know, the Alliance, of course, isn't a very aggressive faction at all. But it looks like the goats have more ability to get warriors on the board. So what is your take on like their responsibility for keeping other factions in check?
Right, so I've got the Cirque to go at a reach of 5 because they can police if necessary. And they could have up to 5 battles if they're like, you know, placed properly, although that's very rare. And so yeah, they're moderately aggressive.
Cool.
And how do we switch turns?
So there should be a little like bar at the top that says your turn. If you just click that, it should pass it along to JR. Perfect.
Excellent.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Cool. Okay. Well, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing I'm going to do is going to be a cat classic, which is overwork. I'll spend this informants to discard and generate another wood. I guess I have to generate my other wood as well. There we go. So got 2 wood. It's 1 action. I have to decide where to actually start building stuff. I think that I'll spend my second action, get rid of this wood, and build a sawmill over here. And score myself a point. And then I have a whole other wood. Is there more down there? No.
What's amazing is you have access to the whole board besides the 3 eerie clearings. You have a lot of flexibility in what you can do.
A lot of open space, which ain't bad.
A lot of open space with more to come as the ruin items
Mhm.
picked up.
It's true.
Yeah, you know, I might just
Poorly intended.
I might just save that wood, and then I have 1 action, then another action. So, I think what I'll do. Yeah, I'm going to make a march, and I'll move 1 cat warrior down, and then 2 cat warriors over, and then I will Hawks for Hire, and rather Bogart, I will battle you in this clearing.
You will battle me.
Ooh.
I will not ambush you at this time. But I will not forget this vicious
Bet you won't.
slaughter.
Oh, we're out the gate.
The game is afoot.
I will not be
Sure.
passive policing. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, so before we get to the Vagabond turn, I forgot to say we are doing Despot Infamy with the Vagabonds today, meaning you get 1 victory point if you remove at least 1 faction piece that you're hostile with, not 1 per. And then we're keeping coalitions intact as an option for this Vagabond. So, yeah.
Excellent. JR, did you remember to score your point and draw your card from?
I scored, I did
your
not
point from the
draw.
battle?
Yeah,
Okay.
so here, let me draw 1.
There.
There we go.
Cool. All right. Well, it has been such a long time since I played Vagabond. Okay, well, nothing to refresh. We're going to slip over here to this mouse clearing. And then we will begin our shenanigans. So I will go ahead and exhaust the torch to see what's under here. The hammer.
Hammer.
Good find.
Lovely.
Wow.
Good find.
Okay. And then I will go ahead and exhaust that hammer. to craft a root tea.
Okay.
Right here.
Everyone take note.
Yes, I know. So that's
Jotting
1 point
things
for
down.
the ruin exploration, 2 points for the root tea. So I'm sitting at a humble 3. Tea goes up
for
here. For now, I know, yeah. And then let's go ahead and well, Cats, your display of martial prowess was impressive. I think for that you've softened my little trash panda heart. So I'll go ahead and do an aid. So I
did
will
it for
exhaust.
you, Vagabond.
Thank you. I'll exhaust a sword, and I'll pass this card to you.
Excellent.
All right. And then I'll go ahead and score a point from that. And did that card load in for you okay, JR?
Yes, it's there.
Great. All right, so Marquise is at 1. I scored my point. And let's see. I think I will also try and, continue spreading the goodwill. So I'm going to go ahead and exhaust a boot, slip over to this fox clearing, and the circus is in town, and the vagabond would like to, do a generous donation. So, Huey, there is a card for you.
Thank you.
So I'll go up there, and I'll take a point here. Okay, well, kind of a fun turn, but it did exhaust most of my resources. So I will go ahead and draw a card, and that's my turn.
Okay. Oh, also this tea, it goes into your satchel when it's exhausted.
Correct. Thank you.
Okay, so over to me. Oh, I was like, why do I have 4 cards in my hand? And then I remembered. Okay, so
What are these lovely gems?
I was using them during some fine tuning just to see how much heat was on my factions and other people's factions. I was using the red ones. Anyways, okay, so over to goats. I mean, maybe I just take a little simple turn, or no? Okay, I'm gonna talent scout birdsong. I'm gonna spend this fox card to recruit 2 warriors in a fox clearing. I can do this once per clearing. So yeah, we're just gonna do it once though. This birdsong. We're gonna place 2 goats in here. And then during daylight, I gain an action per 2 goat warriors on the board. So I have 6 goat warriors on the board, so I have 3 actions to use this turn. I am going to go ahead and going to move over here. I'm going to pitch. I'm gonna draw in this vagabond here. Come to the circus, Mr. Vagabond.
Okay.
And then I'm actually gonna attack these cats here. Hey.
Oh, not so fun, is it?
Would you like to ambush me, cats?
I would not.
Okay. 2/2. Okay, so I'm going to be using my clownish combat skill, so you can keep your warrior there.
Oh.
You destroy my goat, but then I want you to give me a card. You get to choose which card you give me.
Okay, cool. Then here, I will give you this one.
Okay.
Wherever your hand is. Oh yeah, down here.
You can put it in front of my faction board. That's mostly where I'm going to be focusing my camera. Okay, lovely. Thank you. What a delicious item. I mean, card. Okay, so now we're so I've taken my 3 actions. I moved, I pitched my tent, and I battled. So now we're at the second step of daylight, which is crafting. I have a big top in each of the rabbit clearings, so I will be crafting these lovely coins.
Ooh.
I have the chance. So yeah, that gives me 3 points. Okay, so there's that, and then we're going to move on to evening. I'm going to perform in this rabbit clearing here. I'm going to spend this rabbit card in order to do that, and I'll actually spend the card you just gave me as well. So since I am using 2 suits, I get 1 point for each of these suits that I'm using to perform. Okay, then
what a show.
Yeah, had mice and rabbits, and there was even a vagabond in the audience. Okay, so then we go to the second step of evening, adjusting the critics corner. Since I am tied for first, it will stay on cheers. And then we get to praise.
Did you give out accolades? I'm trying to follow the accolades.
The accolades, that's going to be during the third step. So
Okay.
This is what I'm doing right now. So the first part of that is I give an accolade to a faction in the audience. So Vagabond, here you go.
Thank you.
You'll get a victory point for that. So
Excellent.
yourself a victory point. And then I'm actually going to spend another card that matches the clearing to give an accolade to the cats.
Nice.
Being such good sponsors of the arts. So cats, you can get yourselves a victory point as well. Okay, so now we're in evening. I have 1 draw icon uncovered in that critics corner there, and so I'll draw 2 cards, and I will pass the turn.
Okay. And do I update this turn counter thing here?
Oh yeah, thank you. That'd be great.
Cool. It is the dawn of the second turn, and the birds were beat down and not invited to the party last night. So let's get started. I am going to add just 1 card to my decree. I'm going to add coffin makers to recruit. I am then going to skip into daylight or go to daylight. I am not going to craft. I'm going to resolve. So I'm going to recruit 1 here. I'm then going to move 3 warriors into this into Texas, and then 1 warrior from Texas to West Texas with this mouse clearing.
Oh, you don't wanna come into the party clearing? You can build there.
Yeah, you can invite me. You can pull me there if you'd like.
Just saying, with that rabbit recruit card, you probably want as many rabbit roosts as possible.
That's fair.
Don't listen to his lies.
Unless I mean, unless the cats go on an absolute rampage and just decide to destroy me in this bottom left clearing.
No.
They
I got enough blood for
could.
now.
They could take you out in 1 swipe.
They could take me out, and then I will become very aggressive with whatever faction, whatever leader I pick next.
I just
now-
roll 1-3 and just, if the sword's here, I just throw my whole game just to take out the rabbit.
I gain 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. Hanging out with the goats on the victory tracker, and I draw 2 cards. And that is 1, 2, and that is my turn.
Sweet. All right. Let's see here. What can be done? All right. First, let me get my wood out. There we go. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to I'm gonna spend all of my wood in 2 actions. So that's 1 wood to build a recruiter down here, and another 2 wood, and I'll get my points after I build these. To build a sawmill in the same clearing. So I have rule over all the adjacent clearings, or the ones in a line. And that's going to be 2 points and 1 point. So that's 3 points. 1, 2, 3. So that was 2 actions. And then I think what I'm going to do is some recruiting for my 3rd action, which will do that. And that. Do I want to go nuts?
Going nuts?
I don't know, dude. I think there's an opportunity here. Bogart, I don't want to declare just like brutal war that's going to beat us both down, because I'm assuming we are going to have to focus on these vagabonds and goats eventually, right?
I think we should focus on them now.
Yeah? I don't know. I mean,
why? What are you thinking there, Mr. Katz?
I'm thinking that you're leaving yourself pretty open in the bottom left, but I feel like if I focus all my attention on you, we're gonna let these sneaky insurgents take control over the woodland, and I don't think either of us want that.
Well, and that's what I'm banking on there,
yeah.
JR. I don't expect you to exhaust resources to try to take out a roost or so right now. I understand as double build despot, I have to leave myself a little thin, and I will lose a roost here and there. But I think our efforts should be geared towards these insurgents.
Agreed. Cool. Okay, I think we're in agreement then. I believe I will pass my turn. Leave it at that. So let me draw up to, I think it's just 1 right now. Yeah, 1 card. And I already scored my points. Yep. Cool. That is my turn.
Awesome. Okay, so I've got refresh 5 right now because I still have 1 unexhausted kettle. This kettle goes back up to top. All right, and then do I wish to slip? I think I do not wish to slip, so I'm going to stay where I'm at. And then moving into daylight, let's see what's in the box here with the ruin. 2nd sword. Okay.
Are you looking to get these coins off me? Because I got some coins
I'm
for
thinking
you.
about it. That's likely what I'm going to be doing next. Let me just see what the rest of my turn is looking like, especially because, so I'm at 5 satchel items. Okay. So let's go ahead and, yes, I will go ahead and give a
you can put it by my goat board. Yep.
The suit's clearing. I'll aid. I have no cards in hand, so I'm not going to be doing a 2nd aid, so relationship is not going to go up.
Oh, that is sad. That's sad.
And I'll exhaust... well, since I have no cards in hand, I'll go ahead and exhaust a hammer for that. Or no. I think it should be the tea kettle. That makes sense. So, kettle's back in the satchel. Then I'll go ahead and take a move. So I'll go from here to here. And then I'll go ahead and do a quest. So I will exhaust 2 swords to do the Expel Bandits in a Mouse Clearing quest. And I'll take it for the card draw. So I'll draw 2 cards. Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, it really is. And I think because all I have is kettle, hammer, and coins unexhausted. I think that's just going to be my turn because I'm not going to be double-aiding the cats with what I'm holding on to. Oh, and the new quest is expel bandits. Okay.
Man, you've got
Quest
a really
deck is
good
stacked.
quest set
Yeah.
up right now.
Okay. So I think I'm just going to move into my evening then. So I'll take 2 cards because I have coins, and then I'll pass it along.
Alrighty. Excellent. Okay. Alrighty, we're gonna start by talent scouting. To place 2 warriors in a matching clearing, we'll go over here. So that once again gives me a total of 3 actions. Ah man, I want you all in the same clearing because I love all of you. But the birds wouldn't come to me willingly, making me have to do work. Let's see.
Can you repitch a tent in the same clearing to get that draw?
You can,
Or to draw
yeah.
people to you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. With the Vagabond in the game, it makes it a hard puzzle since Vagabond's only in 1 clearing. So, got 3 actions. Do I need 4 actions to pull this off? Maybe I just don't perform to the Vagabond this turn. Alright. We're gonna pitch over here to draw a bird over here. Then we're gonna pitch back over here. I guess we'll draw a different bird up here. Yeah. Then I have 1 action left. I'd hate to steal from the cats another time.
I would hate that too.
How many cards you got in your hand? You got 3 cards?
I got 3.
You certainly don't need all those, right? Like,
I would like all of them.
like all of them? Okay,
The cats are just like clutching 3 bird cards.
I guess it's possible, isn't it? Okay, I guess, I'm just gonna I'll just consolidate for my last action. I'll just reinforce this big tub up here a little bit more. Okay, then it comes to crafting. I'm gonna craft Charm Offensive. And then at start of evening, I'll go ahead and draw a card, and then I will give, I'll give a point to the Eyrie. Go ahead, birds. Give yourself a point.
Wow. It is a sad state of affairs if I'm getting the pity point.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I don't know who to give it to.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe I shouldn't be giving it to you because I'm going to be giving you another one later. But it's already done. I shall not take it back. Okay, we are going to spend a rabbit card to perform in this clearing. So I get 1 point for the rabbit card, and I get 1 point because the cats have an accolade, and they are in the audience.
Oh.
Okay, I see.
Then I adjust my critics corner. I am tied for first, so I will stay in cheers. And then I'm going to give an accolade marker to the birds. So birds, you get a point.
Okay.
Oh, but so you can't clown on me because you're ahead of me, right?
Exactly, correct.
But what if you're tied? How's that work?
If we're tied, then I cannot as
Okay,
well.
okay.
You have to have more than me.
Cool.
Okay, so that was all of that. I have 2 draw icons uncovered, so I'll draw 3 cards, and I will pass the turn.
Okay. Is there a mechanism that removes accolade markers from factions?
Yeah, so if you remove one of my big tops, then the player with the most accolades markers will remove theirs from the game.
Okay. Gotcha.
On ties, I choose. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It is the dawn of the third turn. And I have options. I think I'm going to not help the vagabond at this time. Maybe soon, but not right now. I'm going to add 2 cards to my...
Did you say help or hurt the vagabond?
Help.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not in a place to help you.
Yeah,
right
I mean,
now.
I'd be surprised if you could...
How would the birds help the vagabond is what I'm wondering.
Well, I noticed he's a little... his satchel's a little tight.
You
the
crafted
drawstrings
bag. I see.
I could craft, but
Sure.
I might hold off on that for now.
Yeah, it looks like I have less capacity than I do, because I'll be back to 5 satchel items once this tea is refreshed.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. And one of these 2 ruin items is one of the satchels, so I'll either have more space or just the second boot next turn.
This is also true. Okay. I'm going to place 2 cards in my decree. I'm going to place Master Engravers in my recruit decree. And I'm also going to place... This is the risky one. No, I'm going to place the Mouse Ambush in my recruit decree. And in my daylight, I have a mouse clearing to craft mouse partisans.
Ooh, fun.
And now I will resolve the decree. So I have 1 bunny and 2 mouse recruits going out. And these 2 are going to go here. For my move decree, I'm simply going to move here and then move back.
Chat, just so you
because
know.
I can, as I understand it, I can build here and
the cards you're seeing that are face up is my hand. My hand got switched over to the bird side when we were setting it up. So
other players may, in clearings you rule, may perform actions as if they ruled them.
Yeah, you can build there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna build in both of these places.
There you go.
It's a lot of roosts.
It's a lot of roosts.
It's a lot of roosts. I'm getting ready to turmoil. My focus right now, I mean, maybe I shouldn't say, but my focus right now is I'm trying to get some birds on the board so I can start combating the insurgents, because I'm a little warrior light on the board right now. But anyway, so the decree has been resolved. In my evening, I'm going to score my victory points, which is 4, which looks like this big scary point, this big scary number, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yikes. Okay, well, I don't like how that looks either.
That does look like a big scary number.
And I will draw...
Victory, 4 points a turn, drawing 3 cards. That's a red alert.
Yeah, I think I know who I'm going to steal from this turn.
Yeah, that's fair. And that is my turn. Yep, that is my turn.
Cool. Alrighty. So... Alright, got the wood out. Let's see here. Is there anything I want to craft? No. All of my forces are like consolidated near the center. I'm like not liking how vulnerable I'm looking on my perimeter here. But those mouse partisans are going to be frustrating.
Indeed.
That's true. I will say it is a coincidence that you happen to be set up very heavy in mouse clearings, and I just crafted mouse partisans.
I assume you're still another turn away from like going full war because you still got a turmoil and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, I probably want to get some crafting done.
Yeah, and I mean, this, especially if the Eerie is heading towards turmoil, this might be a good turn to, dial up some of the aggression on them, since there's a lot of lightly defended roosts, and
Totally.
if they turmoil with this, roost set up on the board, not only is that just a lot of points, it's also a lot of areas for them to continue pressing their advantage.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
I mean, they're only in one mouse clearing. All we have to do is take out that one mouse roost.
Yeah, I'm not going to overextend that far, but goats, feel free. You're right there, right?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
I could possibly do that.
It'll be easy.
I'm trying to think if I can do it if I get the boot.
The boot. All right, I'm going to just make another recruiter here in the middle. Which will, cost me 2 wood. Did I take the one? Yeah. Wait, did I...
I think you only removed one. I think you need to remove another one as well.
Yeah, okay, I see where my 3rd wood is, down there. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna remove this one as well. Just 2, and then I'll plop down my recruiter over here, give me a bit more card draw. Oops. And 2 points.
Nice.
Cool. So that's turn 1. Yeah, I think turn 2. Like, look, the goats aren't particularly vulnerable. The vagabond, frankly, is like doing well, but hasn't popped off yet. I do want to pull the table before I go further. Is it worth smacking the vagabond a little bit right now, or I don't see him as...
I mean, if you smack me right now, I'm less incentivized to do something about the Eerie on my next turn, which is what I was planning to do. Yeah. But if I have to start breaking things, and that's gonna like hamper my overall like strategy going into my next turn, or at least make battles even more risky against the Eerie, then I may have to reevaluate. But
Sure. Cool. Well, I was already on the fence about attacking you. So,
but I understand. I understand.
Well, and now, can you hear the argument from the birds?
Yes.
Tell us, birds, why we should not hit you.
So, as I understand it, I think it's actually going to be quite easy for Thuy to make me turmoil if he wanted to. I think he could do some shenanigans here. Like, he could talent scout. He could. He would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he have 4 actions. He can do some tent pitching to remove these warriors. He can attack. I think Thuy can make me turmoil on recruit all on his own. So I think you are cleared hot to smack the vagabond because he doesn't have to do anything anyway.
That's a good point. I mean, yeah, the goats have reach, especially since they already thinned your numbers. Yeah, I do like that top clearing too. Okay, great. No, yeah, thank you for the input. I think what I'm going to do next is, for my second action, I'm going to recruit. So that's going to be another one there, another one there, and another one there as well. Cool.
It's okay. We're playing Euro Root right now, which is just fine.
What kind of root?
What is Euro Root?
Euro Root, like a Euro game where we're not like very much entangled, and that's fine right now. We'll dial up the aggression at some point, I'm sure.
I sure hope so.
Last action, I'm going to march here. And then leave one there, and then march here. And then I will Hawks for hire. And Robbie, I will be attacking you. Sorry, I mean...
Okay, no ambush. Go ahead.
There we go.
His name is Kelton.
See, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. We're hostile now, though, and
That
cats
hurts.
are
Yeah.
very farmable.
I thought you didn't, but I didn't. You didn't remove one of my guys.
Oh, you're right. Actually, we're still
Yeah.
on +1.
See, we're still friends.
This actually worked out great. It doesn't even
Yeah.
hamper my movement.
It's great.
Okay, but let's.
Oh, that's right.
Listen
That's
to
right.
this Warhawk. He's looking for any reason to go to war.
I mean, I do have 2 swords and a hammer, so as soon as I get that second boot, it's probably open season on somebody. But as it is, I'm probably going to need to pivot towards attacking the Eerie on my next turn, just because I can't guarantee that the circus is able to, be as militarily effective as a random guy from the forest with some swords.
Yeah. One last thing. I am Hawks for hiring once again to spend my last wood and build a workshop in that top right clearing.
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm thinking about still what I want to damage. I think I'll damage this.
Ah, look at the
Tabletop
cats.
question. What's the function to search through a deck? I want to just look through the discard pile.
Yeah, you
I
right
always
click, and then
right-click
there's
it,
the
yeah.
search, and then it just brings up a menu. There's no command for it as far as I know.
Got that.
And when you're searching, you can usually, there's like a text box at the top, so if you're looking for a specific card, if the discard gets big enough, you can like type the name of it, and it should come up.
Uh-huh.
2, 1, 2. Okay, yeah, I think I scored for all my buildings this turn, so that'll be me.
All right. Okay, so I'm refreshing 5 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's time to slip. And this slip matters.
Stewie, on
a
your last
bit.
turn, did you charm offensive?
I did charm offensive. I gave
Charm
the point to
offensive,
the
the
birds.
Okay, you've only used it once so far.
Yeah.
Okay, got
The
it.
birds really needed it, as you can tell. Like, they're struggling in points.
I mean, maybe you're just trying to, put the rest of us into action. This is actually a
Definitely
planned.
planned.
This is the pivot towards the war game. Okay, so this slip is kind of important for figuring out what I'm going to be doing. I'm not hostile with cats, so that does kind of open things up a bit. But I'm probably going to end up hostile with somebody. Also, my satchel is full right now because my my kettle is damaged. Oh my. Okay. That's fine. That just means
Once you repair the tea, though, it'll be fine.
yeah, once I repair the tea. It's just it impacts certain decisions that I may or may not have wanted to make in terms of crafting.
Shoot.
Yeah, but I think that's of lesser importance because if I'm up against the satchel limit right now, especially with what I've got going on, I think I'm doing okay.
Kelton, you were able to refresh everything with a damaged tea?
Yes, because I have an undamaged tea.
Oh,
And I
that's
have
right. So you have
I have 5 items
refreshed.
exhausted. Yep.
Gotcha.
The power of the thief. I mean, the thief really, the teas kind of have diminishing returns over time unless you are like, doing 5D chess. Okay, so I think then it's time to slip over here, I'm pretty sure. Or, I guess, Huey.
Yeah.
Which roosts were you planning to go for on your turn? If
I mean, it depends on what you're doing, but if,
Yeah.
like, I'm thinking just, hit him right in that mouse clearing and get that,
Mouse clearing.
Take care of
Yeah,
that.
because realistically, I can only make it to 1 roost this turn, just because I'm unlikely to get a second boot unless I sacrifice something, which I don't really want to do. So my options were kind of just this clearing or this clearing. But if there's not a particular preference on your part, then I'll maybe just go towards the fox.
That
just
makes
so
sense.
I can, maybe if the fight goes well, have a chance to explore that ruin. So I'll try this. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I will slip into the forest then. And I'll take a movement by exhausting a boot to Foxtown over here. Okay, and then looking at what I have. Yeah, I mean it's now or never. Okay, so I'll go ahead and exhaust a torch. No, yeah, I'll exhaust a torch to aid. So I will go ahead and give a matching card to the Eerie, and I'll score a point.
Oh, you're using the torch to do that? You're not going to explore this turn?
No, I don't
Oh,
want to just
I see.
because yeah,
Yeah.
the satchel limit. And since I'm probably going to be taking more hits, it gives me, a little bit of buffer because I'm either going to be fixing like tea or coins if I really need to, or fixing like something important for defensive reasons.
Interesting
Okay.
choice to give me a bird ambush.
It's true. It's true. No, I know there's some inherent risk to what I gave you, but I think it'll kind of even out, especially since we're trying to come down on you a little bit.
I appreciate
So
it.
I will go ahead and attack the Eerie in this fox clearing. Would you like to ambush Eerie?
I will not use that bird ambush. No.
Okay, of course. Well, I appreciate your gentlemanly ways. Okay, so that is one warrior removed, so we are now hostile. And Despot Infamy is on for the Eerie. So I will go ahead and exhaust my second sword to attack the roost. Did you want to ambush?
No.
Okay, so I'll take that, and that'll be 2 points for me. So I'll go from 8 to 10. Okay, and then, yeah, I think then the play is going to be to exhaust the hammer so I can repair that tea kettle. And then I'm just hanging out in that clearing, and I'm going to draw 2 cards. Okay. That is my turn. And I'll step away from the mic for a second.
Okay, let's see. So first I gotta decide where to put some warriors. I'm definitely going to be talent scouting into this clearing.
And now, Thuy, may I make my pitch?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't disagree. I think this is the move, but once I turmoil, there's no going back. It becomes a very aggressive game, and let's just say the birds they have good memories as to who caused the turmoil. So the new constitution, may very well be written in the blood of the goats. I don't want this. I'm just explaining the state of the world right now.
I mean, you were very happy to let the other roost go, obviously, so that you could continue your double building shenanigans, which would get you another 5
I would
points.
prefer to turmoil. I'm not going to lie, but I don't want to turmoil on recruit. I wish I would, like, my ideal would have been to turmoil on build, but alas.
Yeah, it's just that we can't really cause you to turmoil in any other way now.
I understand.
Yeah. Pitch received. Noted. Thank you.
Taken under advisement.
Taken under advisement. Okay, great. So I've got 9 warriors on the board, which means I have 4 actions this turn. Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay, that's how we can do this. Okay, we're going to use the first action to move here. We are going to use the second action to pitch and force this warrior over here. That's 2 of the 4 actions. Third action is to hope you don't have an ambush, which is unlikely, I guess. But yeah, do you ambush?
I do not. I put that mouse ambush in the decree, and that came back to haunt me.
Okay.
Oof.
All right, and I will be doing damage with that attack. So,
Okay.
cool. So that was
So I
the
lose
third action. And then the fourth action, I'm gonna attack the cats here. Cats, do you ambush me?
I do not.
Okay. All right, give me a card, any card. You get to keep
Sure
your
thing.
cats.
And Thuy, did you give yourself a point for removing my roost?
Oh, I did not. Thank you.
There you go. I got you.
All right. Okay, so we're here. We're in the crafting stage, so I'm gonna go ahead and craft false orders.